Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble, 365 Sarah. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. If you past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take the resonance and leave the rest for someone else. Okay? Remember, tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. It's a good idea for you to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up. Okay? All are welcome on this channel and all contributions are highly appreciated. Thank you for your support, your love, and your kindness. Be sure to tell the family, friend, and foe you know to come on over and subscribe to the channel so they can be privy to these spiritual notifications. Okay. First card that we're starting off with is the King of Wands. And so you could be working on some kind of leadership position. You know, you could also have someone around you. If this is not your energy, they could be working on some kind of leadership position. Maybe there's a promotion that is about to be offered to you or someone around you. This could also be an ad or something at work posting, letting the employees know that they have an open position, okay, like a bulletin board, okay. Maybe this position has been posted for maybe a couple of months. There could be some people around you showing interest in this position, but there could also be some people who are interested but not showing that they are interested. Okay, you know, people have different belief systems. You know, maybe they consider it to be not good luck to let people know they're applying for it. But I'm picking that up. So you could be interested, collective, and not sharing it. But you could also have a coworker who's interested in their blabbing it to everyone. Yeah, I put my app in, put my notice in, or something about some kind of document. Okay, maybe I don't know. Part of qualifying could be that you have to write a paper or something. I don't know. Maybe you do some kind of editing. Maybe you work in a corporate setting. Okay, but either way, there could be people actually behind the scenes competing for this position, but not expressing it or not showing that they have an interest, which is fine. You know, to each their own. Okay. All right. All right. Maybe there's someone that, you know, they also, I'm picking up, there's an energy of someone concerned that if they let people know they applied for this position, if they don't get chose, it's better just not to say nothing. It's the energy like, okay, well, I'm not going to tell nobody. So if they don't choose me, then I don't have to be embarrassed. Well, okay. That's a thought. That's a thought. That's a thought. Okay. All right. And so, yes, with the Hierophant energy here, you know, this represents, you know, leadership. You know, this represents source, but it also represents leadership energy here. And so, as I just said, this could be a job where they are requiring somebody to write a paper. That's not for everybody. That's for someone. Like I said, you could be an editor, a writer, um, someone that composes some kind of blogging, or maybe you work for a podcast or some kind of brand. Maybe you do the advertising, okay? Or this could just be a requirement that HR just thought of. Like, look, we have so many candidates. I tell you what, you know, and they could be like, well, who are we going to choose? They could be so confused. You know, maybe they're satisfied with everyone who applied, but there's only one position. So this could be something that HR has thought of. You know, well, tell them to apply, you know, put in the application, but tell them in addition to this, write a one-page paper on this or that, okay? But I'm picking up you could be someone that works for a editing company. You could be a writer. You could work for a marketing agency, something in a corporate field, okay? But there is someone with this full energy that is very concerned. They're keeping it to themselves. This could be someone like in your friend group, okay? And now I'm seeing someone laugh, and then I'm up here laughing. This is someone who's very comical, very funny. They're very interested, and they really want this position, but they don't want to tell anyone. Okay, this can be on any kind of job. Doesn't matter what kind of work you do. They don't want to tell the coworkers. They, you know, maybe they hear, you know, at lunchtime in the conference room, they can hear people talking. I wonder who's going to get it. Did you put your app in? I put mine in. Did you put your bid in? You know, and they don't want to. They don't want nobody to know. So silly. But I see this person smiling and laughing about it. You know, with the hermit energy here, they could have Virgo placement in their chart. You know, low key, you know, doing the application. Maybe they took their app and took it home. There could have been a lot of people who just went to the conference room or went to the break room, like, look, I'm just do the app and turn it in while I'm here, you know. Um, this person took their app home, like, I'll fill it out at home and I'll just show up 30 minutes early and slide it to HR, you know, or I'll email it over there. Somebody is being very confident. I mean, well, confidential. Yeah, confidential. Hopefully they're being confident. Okay. Oh. And the next card I have here is the Four of Swords. And so, Spirit is saying for you not to be anxious or nervous regarding receiving this position. If it is for you, it is for you. If it's not, it's your protection. It's not rejection. And evidently, there's something else in line for you. Doesn't matter when you will obtain it or what it is, but for you to trust that. So, what they're saying is be grateful for your job. And when they do pick and choose a candidate, no matter what the response is, don't take it so seriously. Don't be devastated if you're not chosen. You know, take it like a grain of salt. Be lighthearted. Something about be lighthearted. Don't be upset. Okay. They're saying that they know you desire more. They understand your intentions, but if you're not chosen, it does not mean anything negative. You know, it's only one position, and I'm getting a lot of people apply for this one position in this company. So, yeah. And then I just also picked up that it's hard for HR to choose because they are satisfied with all of their workers. Well, evidently, you're still there. Okay. So with the Two of Cups here, you know, Spirit wants you to maintain, you know, yourself. You know, if you are chosen, you know, don't tease people. You can do your happy dance, you know, or go in a restroom and gloat, you know. But whatever the results are, just maintain your frame. Oh gee. The next card I have here is the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, you know, you have a lot of passion and courage. You could have often fantasized, you know, about having this position, this job. Most likely it comes with more pay, it comes with more benefits. It also could come with more options to even go higher within the company. And it doesn't matter if even if you work at a restaurant. This could be something that leads to maybe you're a supervisor, then there's a manager position that could be up for grabs. And then you go from manager, then you could be a franchise owner or area supervisor, okay? So this could be for any kind of work, okay? Whether you uh, work in a restaurant, housekeeping, corporate, you know, whether you're a doctor, a dentist, a nurse, this could be any kind of work, okay? And yes, there are restaurants and companies who allow people to buy into the franchise. Yes, there is. Yes, yes, yes. hmm And the next card we have here is the Ten of Pentacles, and as I just said, there are a lot of people. Okay, you see this. You see this little cute little dog here. He's so cute. Got his little nose on the table. This represents that coworker. They could be part of your friend group. Someone you usually drink coffee with, or maybe you know go on a smoke break with. This is the person that put the application in and they doing it in a sneaky way. Okay. And it's really no reason, but to each his own, you know, because it's one position if there's 50 applications. Look, it is what it is. You're either the next American Idol or, you know. But either way, this dog snooping with his nose represents that friend. Like, oh, here's my apple. I can't wait. I'm just not going to let nobody know. But it's all about, you know, this Ten of Pentacles here. This position is a position that leads to increasingly a large abundance, you know, that comes with a lot of benefits, you know, lots of bonuses, you know, salary pay, paid vacation, maybe extensive or extra medical benefits as well. Okay. But this position also, Spirit is saying, come with a new set of demands. Okay, so you could be someone who maybe has the weekends off, or you have a certain job description at your job. This job comes with more responsibility and more hours. Okay, So with the Page of Cups, Spirit is saying, don't be oblivious. Make sure that it's okay to be excited, but also be prepared. That this position comes with changes. Make sure that you're also, if you have not applied yet, that you are considering the changes. Maybe it requires you, instead of 9 to 5 or instead of 5 days a week, maybe it requires you working 6 days a week. Maybe it requires you from 8 hours to go to 12-hour shifts. So these are things to consider and think about. You know, it's okay to be focused on the money, on your money, but make sure that you're considering the responsibility that this position requires. Okay, you have to be dedicated. They're going to expect you to be there. This is a leadership position. This could also be a position where there will be people, a certain number of employees up under you that you will be managing and you will be responsible for. This could also be a position where if someone is absent, you have to show up. You're on call 24 hours because you're the manager or you're the supervisor, or it just comes in the contract that you are responsible. So it's wonderful to want the pinnacles and the benefits and be excited and get the position. But Spirit is saying, consider what comes with it. Do you have children? How old are your children? Are they older? Or, would this require for you to pay for extra daycare? Not to project negative energy, but I'm being told to convey this message. Uh, you know, do you have to pay for extra daycare? So, will it benefit you? Weigh your options. What is your monthly expenses? The income is good, but how much will it really benefit you in the long run? Are you someone who wants to be at home more with your family or your children? Or even if you don't have children, you could be single and maybe there's other things you want to do. Are you willing up to give up your leisure time? If you were to receive a call in the middle of the night, this could be a medical physician, and there is no one working. They need you. There's no doctor on site. They need you. Are you willing to put down everything and go and fulfill your duties that you agreed to when they hired you? Okay? Much is given, much is respected. Heavy is the head who wears the crown. Okay? Yes, we know. We know that you desire more. We know, Spirit is saying. But just consider these things, okay? And if it's nothing to you, it's nothing to you. These are just things to consider. This is about being honest and standing in your authenticity, when it comes to making certain changes. Are you a married person or do you have a spouse? Do you have a spouse that is willing to pick up the pieces at home if you're not around, and if you do have children, with different things that has to be done or needs to be done. Okay. But meanwhile, folks are waiting for their ships to sell in. Everyone is waiting for an answer or a result on who's going to be chosen for this position. Okay. And so it's about you weighing your options. Will it make the load heavier or will it make things easier? Okay. Will it have you straddling to get by? Do you have a little toddler at home? Okay. Or are they school age kids or are they teenagers or are they on their way to college? Will this position actually change your life and in how many ways? This is something to think about. These are the kind of options and seeds you should be planting, okay? Thinking and considering, is it worthy of taking? What is your monthly responsibilities financially? What are you making now? How much of a difference will it impact your household in a positive way? Like I was just talking about, somebody pays for daycare. Will it require you to pay for more daycare hours, or will you have to look for an additional sitter to be on call whenever they call you, at the drop of a hat? Or do you have a partner to back you up in that department? Okay. Yeah, with the five, of wands here, this is competition. There's a lot of competitive energy here of people low key. I'm getting they're not saying it, but they on the inside like, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it. Oh, gee. But meanwhile, with the Four of Pentacles, you are someone when it comes to your finances, you are very responsible. You do believe in having a nest egg, something saved for emergency fund. You know, at least to cover you a month and a half to 2 months if something was to arrive. But these are things to consider. You want to make sure with the safe being here that this is something that will give you more security, that will make you feel financially safe and more stable in your life, and not take away or deplete. For instance, if you had a newborn, you missing out on them saying their first words, or that kind of thing. you know, oh, someone's having a baby. Congratulations, because I keep referring to the baby too. Okay, you may find out you don't know it yet, but somebody's expecting a baby. Okay. And the next card we have here is the Knight of Cups. Okay, the Knight of Cups, is communication. So that communication is, coming in. And just good luck to everyone who applied. And I'm not going to say may the best man win, because even HR is proud of everyone who applied. I'm picking up, they're like, ooh, who we're going to choose for this one position. But whoever is for is for. And if they didn't choose you, not to be sad about it. Just trust and know that it's just not for you at this time. And you're going to be fine. They do not want you, feeling like you're, in the Five of Cups. Why didn't they choose me, and becoming angry or full of conflict or feeling like you've taken a loss. Trust and know it's for your highest good. Okay? Or being chosen for this position and not taking into account to all the things that I've mentioned, and realizing, wait a minute, I've got myself in a pickle. Wait a minute, I got to find another babysitter. Wait a minute, who's going to pick up the kids? Who's going to take them to basketball practice? Who's going to take them to piano lessons? Wait a minute, I got appointments. Those kind of things. They want you to, consider those things, okay? So that you don't put yourself in the energy of the Five of Cups. But this concludes the read. I trust and hope that it assists you for your highest good. Right?